right?
No, you can do the option. Yeah, the Cowboys did the option a few weeks ago. Yeah, you can do the option.
Okay, yeah. When that rule changed is when I stopped playing Madden. Dude, Madden, okay, honestly,
It's trash.
Madden 2002 was my last year that I really enjoyed.
Oh, Dante Culpepper.
That's the one. You are a
Yeah, man.
genius at
Come on,
Madden.
man.
It's like I've never known anybody who knows who's on the cover.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude, I used to play seasons. I was in it, man. I was so fun. Like I would set up my team. I had
Mhm.
everybody cool. I would draft people. Like it was super fun. And I like Jukes being L1 and R1. Like that was fun. Like,
Yeah, the simple stuff. Now they
yeah,
have like now they got like the thing is I'm not graduated. I'm on PS5, so it's or PS4, so
me too.
PS5 is different and they have all these different things. But to me, I'm like, man, I think it will be better in PS5 because the passing is so bad in Madden on PS4. It doesn't make sense.
Really?
They
That bad?
underthrow the ball. Yeah, they underthrow the ball. Like they force you to have to do their stuff. So it's like you have to have the right plays, the right playbook that has the right plays, run the right routes. There's plays that have routes that are like unbeatable. And yet in the game, it's like you make adjustments, like simple things. Like this has always been my issue. Since I started playing Madden again, I started picking it back up in 20, I think it was 20 or 19. Sorry, 19. The one with uh, Antonio Brown on the cover.
Yeah.
So I started playing that, and ever since then, man, it's like you can't do simple adjustments. Like if
Oh,
you
really?
if you're doing a slant, and I know you're doing a slant, and
Yeah.
if me as a defender, and I can adjust my team and say, play on the inside and press.
Right.
So if I'm playing inside and I'm pressing, and you're running a slant, it
Right.
don't matter what I do. You're
Right.
held up. Like,
Right.
you know how good of a runner do you have to be to
Right.
get past a press? And I'm playing on the inside of it.
Right.
You literally have to reroute your whole
Right.
entire route, right?
Right.
In Madden, they don't care. Your dudes will stand there and just watch. If they're a lower rated player or they're not good on press,
That's
they'll like get to the line. If he's going against somebody like Mike Evans, I'm only saying that because this guy's playing with Tampa Bay. So Mike Evans comes off if he's on the slot or he's on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
He does a slant. The defender, if he's a lesser defender and is not good at press, he'll just like stand there and then let him run. Then he runs after him. And it's like, that's not even it because even bad players can still get plays made for them if you put them in the right position.
Yes.
In real life, like in real life, that happens.
They're still in the NFL.
They're still in the NFL. They can make plays. If I put them in position, they should be able to make plays. So it's like those type of moves to me, man, is where Madden fails because they want to make it. I honestly, man, I was honestly thinking I'm going to create some players and I'm gonna run a simulation offline to see what these actual attributes mean. Like I don't even know what block shed means. I don't know what awareness means. Like meaning, what does that do for the player in the game? So if I go and pick up a player that has high block shed, does that mean he also needs to have high agility? Does he need to be fast? Strength, power, whatever. Like, are they linked together, or are they all independent to where he can block shed really well? Okay, but what if he's really weak? What if he has no power? It's like I don't know what that means, and I just would like to see what that stuff even means.
One second, Brandon. Laura's showing me something. 1 second.
Oh yeah.
After your store, and look what she made us.
What does she make? What does it say? Oh, that's very sweet.
So good?
We got the mag stags. We got the mag stags.
Oh, we have the patented 5 minutes of blackness.
Really? The tag name is Stag 777.
Yeah. He does it. He's one ahead of the devil. That's why. And so like everyone is like 666 and 777. That's his name.
Mag stag staggers.
Staggers.
It should say feral.
Yeah. Feral? Why? I don't understand. Anyway, dude, you are 100% right though. I want to tell you, like, that's the thing I think that bothered me, and what I love so much about, like, the reason Blitz is fun is because it's all these small, like it's like extreme level of like small adjustments of like just doing whatever the fuck you want, right?
Right.
But the reason Madden's fun is because it's real, right?
Yes.
Like it's real players. You get to play as your team, doing things that seem more real than fucking NFL Blitz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that 2002 and like 2004, like all those time frames, like they actually, I think maybe it was 2002 was the last one, but they kind of like joined them together. It was still arcadey enough where you can go and like select your receiver, try to run the route, make a difference if you wanted to, like however, throw the ball, whatever, right? But now it's like same thing with like Fight Night or whatever it was. Like once it was, I had to start like doing like Hadoukens to like throw and shit. Like I'm done. Like what is the point? Like I don't.
They gotta do Hadoukens.
Yeah, like why do I gotta do like quarter circle turns left and right? Like come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't Evo. I'm not trying to do that on a Sunday night.
They made it wild. Yeah, they definitely made it to where it's like well, Magnus will say this for 2K because he plays that way more than I do. 2K definitely went down the line of like you got to do like triple combo moves with your analog stick and be sensitive
to shoot the ball.
Yeah. No. I played one game, one of NBA 2K1. I bought it because some friends were playing it. I was like, I'll play this. It's fine. Like my friend was like, oh, well, let's play together. And I was like, all right, dope. And I tried to shoot the ball, you guys. I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how to shoot the ball when I had it. Most I got were like 2 layups that I didn't mean to make.
Yeah, you got pulled into an animation that had no clue how you got pulled into the animation.
Dude, and the animations are like they start off like way earlier than I think. Yeah. Like so it's like I was like, when did this move start? Like
man,
it's like Dragon Ball Z charge ups to get to the basket. It's like what the fuck is happening?
That's the bad thing is that you have to anticipate the animation happening. And then
like, I know how to shoot a basketball. So for you to have him like jump up and wait and then throw it.
Yeah, dude.
I know you don't shoot the ball like that. Why are you holding it that long? Let the ball go.
That's what I'm saying. And I had LeBron, and I was like, I know LeBron knows how to make a dunk from here. I know he knows how to make a dunk from here. Why is it that when I press shoot and he is running, he's not doing exactly that?
He turned it into a finger roll. It's like
right. Like, why do I have to control every finger and every knuckle? Like, I don't want to do that. Like.
It's in their minds, I guess, just immersive. But man, these kids don't know any different. I'm like, look, like I like the Madden to where pre-snap I could hit triangle and my player would literally jump in the air and swat because that's the button to catch and jump was triangle. Yeah. So they would just automatically do it. I didn't need to have. The thing is, in Madden, you have to be in motion for animations to hit. Like. So the guys have to be running. Like I can't just like anticipate a ball getting thrown and then go like, oh, I'm gonna stop and slow down and then just hit triangle and go. No, if I'm not in motion, sometimes it doesn't catch. Right. So my dude will just stand there looking stupid, and then the animation catches for the wide out, and I'm like, come on, man. Like,
you think that'll ever get fixed?
Unless they change engines, maybe. But I don't. They don't seem like it matters to them. They need to. 2K does need to come out with it. 2K does need to come out with
it. The problem is that there are too many people. Like, I don't know. Like, do you think they're ever gonna make like NBA Street again? Like, I don't see it. Like, I don't see it happening the same way. They should, but if they do, I feel like they're gonna overcome.
It's gonna be like 2K, right?
Yeah,
that's like college.
Yeah, like what was dope about NBA Street Volume 2 and 1, right, is that like you could pull off the moves without having to like spend a ton of time practicing. Like you could go and play and like be competitive at least. Like, and you said you still had to like practice a little bit to be better, but like you're not gonna be like skunked or anything like that. You play.
It felt fun freestyling, figuring it out. Like
Yeah,
Like, I remember, dude. I'd go because I did the whole like tour they did where you create a team,
Yep.
go get all the players. You did that
Yep.
whole thing, man. But it was fun because every game wasn't the same. Like you go and just play a pickup game, right?
Yeah.
And you literally can sit there and combo things that you never comboed before,
Right.
all the time. And it's like,
Right.
I'm over here hitting buttons and we're throwing it off the
Yeah.
backboard. And
Yeah.
then you figure out the special dunks. Like they got the Dr. Dre.
Right.
They had the Vince Carter. They
Right.
had the there was another one they did. I think the Jordan one.
Yeah.
The Rock the Cradle. All that. They had all those in there, and it's so dope that you could do those and mix those in, and then don't even talk about when you could pass out of it and throw it to another dude.
Right.
And then in 2, they gave you a third person you could throw.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
So
could
you could
triple
do-
it.
Yeah,
That
you could
added
do
up
all.
points, too.
Yeah, you could do all the dribble stuff, get up all those points, get up there, and then get up there, throw it, do something in the air, then throw it to another dude. Dog, that was
But you know what? Like, I just, as you were saying that, I was thinking about why that was, and I don't know what you guys think, but like, I think the reason it's so complicated and it's not as simple is because all those games were made to be played in the same place. Like when you were against somebody, you were like, I was with Magnus, like we were at the same TV playing, right?
You can't find many games that you just sit down and 2 people can play them.
Yeah, it's not like that anymore. Like because now
games are all over servers. You can't play anybody. You can't. I can't just sit down and race you.
Yeah,
if you're in the same room.
And like
that is weird. That is weird.
You know what I mean? Like these days, I need another system,
right,
to be able to like play something like
that. Is weird. You have to be online on some of these,
right?
If you're not online, they're like,
it's dumb. And so that's why, like, when people are coming over to play, like, it's got to be easier. Like, if your friend's over, like, you can't just be like, well, time for you to practice for 45 minutes before we can actually get started. Like, you can't do that
because he doesn't have it either.
Right.
You got to
right. That's a good point, man.
That's smart.
Fuck that. That's what we're gonna go back. Like, who the fuck wants to, like, I don't know. There are enough dumb kids on the planet that'll do it. Like, that have nothing else better to do, honestly. Like, why can't there be a game studio that's making games for me? Like, I've got shit to do. I've got friends to play with who have shit to do. Like, we don't have the time to sink into, like, every day after class, spending 6 hours of my life, like, practicing fucking FIFA. Like,
oh my god!
So you want your own game room that's nothing but like 40 and 50-year-old men who get the chance when they get the chance, and their level of skill is around the same level of skill.
Yeah. So basically, take FIFA.
You don't
and,
want
like,
to play the
change
14-year-olds anymore.
No, not that. It's basically like arcade mode for these different games. Like, so think of it, like you just have like dad mode or something like that, where it's like, it's basically arcade mode, right? Like where you're sitting there and like, you don't have to spend this much time. You have less, like you'll have like maybe 70% of all of the moves.
You guys,
right? But you have a cool amount of like those cool moves, whatever.
Dads are going to be trying to kill to play on like teenager mode.
Yeah, they can do that. Let them go. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you can go over to teenager mode if you want, but I will be happy with 80% of the moves. Like, I don't need, give me a bicycle kick. That's fine. Do I need Ronaldo's specific bicycle kick? Hell no, I don't need Ronaldo's specific bicycle kick. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Do I need like whatever triple deeks fucking Messi's doing? No, it's fine. Like, we're good. Like, let's just play and have a little bit of fun. But let me play.
He's gonna have a senior citizen room on his game. 50 and above.
That wouldn't be that.
But you're gonna be there soon too.
I mean, I'm gonna be in there. I'm not.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about it.
Like I said, we need to go ahead and get our grayed out gaming going. I'm actually looking for I know what I see. I know what I want for grayed out gaming. I did a little like recording too a week or so ago, bashing Madden because of some bull that happened.
Have you been playing it?
Oh yeah, man. You know, I always have that. I always have Madden playing. But that's why I was asking him. He said I was online. I'm like, I have another profile. but I never turn off my PS4 because it's been doing it doesn't recognize the game if I turn it off. And I just realized I think it's because it's too hot. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Like
I can tell you how to help that a little bit. Like, I mean, how old is your PS4?
2017.
Awesome. So it's out of warranty. Anyway, so the vents on the side, obviously, you probably know all this. I forgot what you do. Like, so there are vents on the side and shit.
Yeah.
But like I unscrewed the bottom and like took the case off a bit and like cleaned it out. And like when mine was overheating a bit, that helped out a lot. Like, but
I did that.
You probably already know.
I got the canned air. I got the little well, the thing is too is that I need to lift it. I need to have it upright. I have the cooler. I have this little fan.
Oh shit!
With the charging ports for
Sounds like
controller.
You need a PS5.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to do
the solution, right?
Yes,
I got I've gotten 2 invitations, like one each these last 2 months.
Yeah, that's the solution, right?
Yeah, they're at stores now around here.
Yeah, they're at stores.
Yeah, they're here. They're here.
Oh, they're around. Oh, okay. So
I can get it on Newegg. It's just more of like, not even do I want to spend the money. It's like,
right.
I need to be smart. I could probably do it, but then I'm like, it's probably not right now. I could probably wait.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like every time I'm like, I'm gonna like this purchase is inevitable. Like my money is gonna be worth less later. Like why shouldn't I just buy it now?
And like TV, and I've been saying I was gonna buy a brand new TV.
Yeah, right.
For the last 6 months, I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
It's not right now. I don't.
Right.
I don't
and then I'm just like, the fuck do I like? It's really hard when my PS4 actually works still.
Yeah.
Like I'm just there and I'm looking at him like, you work. Man, like, why do I need to? Why do I need this new bitch and understand all of her problems? I don't need that. I know your problems. I'm fine with you.
I'm telling you, I wish I could have thought about that like 3 PlayStations ago.
Oh, bro.
And now I've got them all back because I've rebought them.
Dude, I think. Do I have a PS2 up there somewhere? I think I do.
I have a Slim.
All right. So speaking of which, so this is getting me thinking. So I know I was talking. Did you buy those tickets yet?
No, but I'm going to do it tomorrow.
All right. Because I think I'm coming to Dallas.
Oh, when?
That weekend?
That week?
So Friday's Veterans Day. That's the 11th.
Okay.
So I was either going to come Thursday night or Wednesday, depending on what we could do, and then leave on Sunday.
Okay. I'm going to go into work on Tuesday and see if I can take Thursday and Friday off.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Because even if I have to work, I could just take my computer with me and just work from Dallas.
Lucky ass bastard. You can't even get me on Pluralsight.
I can't now because you took too long to talk to me. You should have come in while I didn't cancel everything. Well, to be fair, you did say something to me, and then
did tell me that and to be fair, you did say you guys were in a hiring freeze.
Well, but if you talked to me like 4 months before, because I thought I talked to you about it.
Well, we did talk about it. We talked about it.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to look into a couple of the positions that I pulled up.
Right.
Do you not remember that? Oh.
I do remember that. You're right.
But
either way, it just
your boss then told you to buzz off.
No. It's dude, my work there's great by comparison to a lot of things. But like this that's like
weeks out like the city and still be able to get the work done. I can't beat that with a stick.
Oh, I hear you. I feel you. But let's see. I haven't even been there like really a year yet. So
if you're talking about getting in here on Wednesday,
yeah.
or early Thursday. We're talking about going Thursday night or Friday.
Okay.
Now,
Let me see what flights are like.
if I go Thursday, then I'm just going to take off on Friday. I'll just go to work. And you can hang out at this Joker swimming pool.
He has a swimming pool? God damn. That's fancy.
Yeah, moving on up to the east side, brother. He's moved on up to the east side. He got a nice little spot like you do.
It's dope, but
Damn.
Pools I could easily see are going to be one of those things where you're going to be like, you only use it like 2 times a year, and then it's like, what's the deal? Well, with kids, let's say kids get involved, it's going to be different.
That's what I was about to tell you. I was about to say, if I had a pool right now, like fucking, like these kids would be in it like 4 to 5 days a week. Like it'd be a challenge to keep them from drowning. But like yeah, by yourselves, like it's just.
Now I have gone out there and felt like like midday, I was just like, man, let me go out here and jump in this pool.
Yeah.
Take a break and just went out there and did a cannonball, did a couple of them.
Yeah, why not? That's what you got it for.
It is a better way to work out as you get older, though. It's easier on all your joints too. So
nah, it's cool. I don't mind it, man. I like it. I actually want to start probably looking into when the season comes back around next year. I'm gonna ask some of my neighbors, like, who cleans y'all's pool? I'll do it cheaper. Let me clean your pool. Let me get it all chemical and set.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little side business going, because it is fun. Like it is kind of like relax. It's kind of like satisfying to clean your pool.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. Like I go out there and just rake it.
It's like perfecting your yard, man.
Go through with the net and just clean up all the stuff and just calming. You see it get clean. You see it cool. It's like, all right, man. It's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your latitude? What is it? What's your latitude? How far away are you from? Because I feel like the way the sun hits in San Diego, like when you're out there just a little bit, Jesus. Like how much?
High. What are you talking about? Are we in Texas?
I'm just talking about this. I know, but I'm trying to see if like you're at the same level as San Diego, because then the sun hits the same way. That's
no,
dude.
I don't think so. I don't think
you're way further south than we are.
Oh man,
you're a little north, right? Yeah,
you're way south.
You guys are right.
We're up north.
We're Mexican border.
You're like right down. I didn't realize how close y'all were until obviously we went.
Yeah, that's why everybody goes to Tijuana.
But when you told me that there was somebody that worked at the hotel and they had Mexican license plates, and they were like, "Oh, I just come up here for work." Right. So they live in Mexico, but then drive up there for work. That's wild.
San Diego. Yeah,
that's cheap. It's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
God,
wow. That lady was like, "Oh yeah, I drive up here." Like,
bro.
I had no clue. For some reason, in my head, I was thinking San Diego was way closer to like LA, way up more in the middle.
It is close to LA.
Well,
it is.
From where it was
there,
at.
I was just there. I just saw Rammstein. Like, yeah, fucking dude. That show is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen.
I bet it was.
I have never seen I've never seen people work so hard. It was dope as hell. Oh my god, it was amazing.
That's so funny.
It was, and I bought those tickets 2 years ago.
Dang.
Like it got postponed because of COVID for 2 years. I bought them in like 2020 in like February. And then sure enough, like everything went to shit. And then and it's funny, like I wouldn't have planned it right now, because right now is like basically the middle of campaigning and shit like that I'm doing. I'm like, now's not the best.
Are you gonna win?
We think so. I mean, that's what we think, but
when's the election?
The 8th?
When?
The 8th, November 8th is the election for everybody. Yeah.
Oh wow. I guess that's for everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
So so I got a few more weeks left.
Sir.
And then thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Appreciate it. And then we'll see how it goes. But it is taking a lot of money. It takes a lot of money.
But it's not yours, right? They raised it.
Well, it's not mine, but I'm gonna have to like. That's the thing. I did.
Somebody get to call in some favors, and
Well,
Excuse me? You're not gonna have to pay it back, are you?
no.
Oh,
But like,
this dude's in debt to some, let's say, not mob people, but they're mob people.
no.
My dude's gonna be in
You've
Chicago.
already said too much. You've said too much.
No, come on. Like,
Someone's gonna make you disappear.
No.
That reach is out there,
guys. But the thing that I have struck, like, I'm good at most everything else having to do with being a candidate and doing campaigning. The thing that I struggle with the most is with like, it's not simple either, is literally fundraising. So like the fundraising part where of just knowing what organizations you could pull, get donations from, and then hitting up my friends, for donations and volunteering and stuff like that. Like, all those little bits help. And I just haven't been as good about coordinating a lot of that stuff. It's been a bit of a struggle. So that's on me. But
I mean, I get it. You don't want to ask folks for money.
It's not that, but you have to. Right. Because the other thing is that if you don't, people sometimes get the sense that you're not serious about committing, you just think that it's like you feel entitled to other people spending their money on you, but you're not willing to put in the effort to raise money, for your own campaign. Like, that's been a little bit of a struggle. I've raised some money though, so that's good. But it's not nearly enough to do damage if things got like serious.
So what would you have to do outside of not outside, but to be better at raising money? Do you have to like hold parties, or what do you have to do?
It's more about like, there's like a specific skill to how you actually like do the ask, what you ask for, when you ask for what it is, and like how you couch that, how you come back if somebody says like, no, they don't quite have enough, blah, 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 or whatever, you know what I mean? And I don't mean like regular people, that's more for like organizations. Right. But, and then just try and pull, and like how you do the ask to even people that you're close to, right? Because you have to navigate all of these relationships. Whenever money's involved, things get weird.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, you have to navigate that a little bit while keeping these relationships, making sense, and also what that money means, right? Making sure people understand the boundaries of like, you can't buy somebody, right? But everybody doesn't necessarily always understand that and think that their donations or money makes a difference. So
right, yeah, you got people over here thinking like, oh, I got them in my pocket, like
maybe they expect things, and like you just have to be clear about that. But
this all sounds like politics to me.
Well, it is. That's what I mean.
Right.
So like, this aspect,
Smoozing up to people, making sure they give you your money, but then making sure that I didn't ask you to give me money because that would sound too desperate, but I have to ask you to give me money so I can sound serious.
No. See, that's where you're thinking like a regular person. What the difference is that I do have to ask you for money. It's understood that we're going to be asking you for money. When you do that, right? When you do that, who you ask and how much you are able to basically work on that and get enough people to donate makes a big difference. It's just, honestly, it's just hard because this is my first time doing this. I'm sort of having to learn all this shit like as I go. And it's super challenging. Like, I've even just fucking filing, like picking the right filing deadlines and dates. And like, I have to make like a whole separate bank account, like specifically for the campaign. I have to have a treasurer so that I don't go to fucking prison if something goes wrong. And like,
missing money.
Somebody's gonna take some of the money.
Yo, this dude took all these donations and he over here.
even get
And
me
they are in
started
somebody's
himself-
bank account. now.
like
bought
on
himself a
how
Maybach.
much. Like, see, this is the thing. Like, man, sometimes the people we hired, like initially, were not amazing, and it's surprising like how much bullshitting they can and do, right? But now we have somebody that actually is like really doing things and helping in a meaningful way. Man, like it's amazing how much you could just bullshit your way through being like a campaign advisor and like a treasurer and other shit. Like, it is literally incredible.
They're all bullshitters, dog. They all are.
No,
Well,
some of them aren't. Some of them
Glad you're
aren't.
seeing this firsthand.
Some of
Ones
them
that
aren't.
you don't think are too.
No, that's not true. That's not
I
true.
disagree.
Well, here's what I would say. I'd say that I don't think people get it. Like, I think people get into politics to make a difference. And
I
I think,
agree with that.
and I think there's some good people who get into politics to make the right difference. Right. And I'm working with some of those people now. So that's really helpful. But God damn, like
That means they haven't been in it long.
and I've been lucky. I haven't had negative ad campaigns against me and shit. Like not some of my running mates, but somebody else I know has had like his opposition has put up like account, like basically a website that seems like it's for him, but talks all this bullshit about him. Like the shady, like fake website that, you know, looks like this guy put it up, but he really didn't. And like, in fact, the opponent put it up and
What?
oh yeah, like shady shit, which is illegal, but fucking whatever.
Well, of course.
Do y'all have fentanyl candy out there?
Qua?
Rainbow candy or what they call it?
I don't know what the fuck that is. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I just know that that's what they're claiming Beto is allowing here in Texas.
Who is allowing? Oh, Beto is allowing rainbow candy, fentanyl candy.
Fentanyl, yeah, rainbow candy or fentanyl. Fentanyl candy.
Are we all clear on how much fentanyl kills you? Like, are we clear on that? Because
they're saying that it's coming from the south. Is that it's coming from the south border, and they're giving it to our kids now. It's called rainbow fentanyl or rainbow candy. And Beto, because he's weak and loose on the border, he's allowing it. And if we'd let our wheelchair governor crack down on that, you wouldn't have to worry about it. And he also wants to take away AK-47s, and he also wants to defund police. That's just what he wants to do.
The last two I'm not as worried about. I mean, hashtag Uvalde, police always do what they're supposed to do, but whatever. And then like, but the other part is that really defund doesn't mean what it means. It means
I don't know why people keep saying it then.
Well, because those okay.
They should have never said defund.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like what brain dead people like fucking came up with the word defund? Who didn't see that coming a billion miles away the minute they put that stupid thing?
It's horrible.
You know what it is? It's like they rode this 50-foot wave of what Black Lives Matter was at the time, right? And they're like, there's no way we could lose. And then defund and just fell 50 fucking, 5 stories down with fucking the word defund. And then just for no reason. They could have actually said like pay police, hire social workers. Like that's it.
You really could, you really could have said, hey, we want to take less stress off of police officers, give them less responsibility of things that they shouldn't have responsibility for, and we also want to pay them.
It's really diverting funds.
It's diverting funds, but you could easily say divert funds, and that still could be you're just trying to take money away from cops. Like, dude,
diverting funds towards cops.
I mean, you could say
like,
that.
If we offer them more money, they can raise their standards to say that you have to be a certain type of person to be a police officer.
You're
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like that makes sense to people.
What?
I think they need to be able to pass the psych test, but that's on me. Because really,
that isn't on you. That isn't on just you.
I think some of them need to.
Can we talk about a physical? Like, I'm still staggered that police officers don't have like similar like physical requirements, like physical fitness requirements.
I mean, they do.
Like firemen do.
Yeah.
And again, even with firemen, it's like when they're like the chief or whatever, they don't necessarily have to go at. But yeah, police officers 100% should be full on in shape, give them all the steroids they want, make them strong as F. But you're not going to
piss them off even more.
But you're not going to be.
They don't need steroids. We don't need them like.
But you're not going to be able to like. It's going to be a smaller amount of them dudes. I'm talking about
people.
We're only talking about super cops. I just want 2 or 3 super cops per city, and that's it. These dudes can't get shot because they got so much steroids in them, dog.
Bro,
they will, even if they get shot, they're not gonna feel it.
I think that's pretty funny. To have 2 super cops in every major city.
They don't have no vehicles. They're running everywhere.
Did you ever see Ronnie Coleman? Have you seen his documentary?
Yeah,
that dude in a police uniform. I'm like, what is the like? He looked like that 80s like Cops. Did you see that 80s show, like that cartoon Cops? Like where all those police officers were gigantic.
Oh,
like,
the cartoon?
Yeah. I
used to like that show.
Me too. I was like, Ronnie Coleman, what are you doing? Like, why are you cosplaying?
Did you see him walk in and he was sweating like crazy?
Oh, dude.
And the way he was sitting in his chair in the morning meeting, he was like, because he couldn't move because the suit's so tight, even though he was wearing shorts. Yeah, dude. No, I just want a couple super cops steroided up with some sort of like I don't know. We could put like a chip in their head. Oh, we could do Suicide Squad on them. Put something in the back of their head that if you out of line, bro.
So, Brandon, I'm just gonna say
that's what I want.
The words mental health to you. And ask you where that takes, because I feel like you've been ignoring this whole mental health aspect. Policing.
We're turning this into to be honest with you, man. If any of y'all have gone back and listened to our podcast we did a year ago, go back and listen to some of our takes. Go back and listen.
I was mad. I remember that.
I know you
mad.
were. Let's go back and listen.
I was so mad. That's why I haven't listened to it. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say too. I was like, as you're talking about this, I was like, we're talking about like not using the word defund, but let's just remember what was happening when all of that was happening. Like, dude.
No, you were right. Like, the Matter movement was on a tear.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then fuck the police. Defund. That's exactly what happened.
Like
they're like, hey, whoa.
I mean,
hey, whoa.
But none of us liked the word defund when it first came out. It wasn't like we were on board with that.
No,
I just knew what they meant. I knew what they meant. I think I knew what the idea behind it was.
I didn't know. I was like, no police. That's fine. That's fine for me.
Now, I am not on board with no police. We need police, man. Like, we need police.
Yeah,
they just need to check. Like, okay, I don't know if you watched it. That Anarchist documentary on HBO that was that show was coming out. There's a show that they did about anarchists that are real anarchists.
The Sons of Anarchy. I heard about.
No, bro, no. I'm talking about anarchists.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, they used to have a yearly conference. It's called Anarchodopia or something like that down in
I would not go there, dog.
Down in Mexico. Yeah, dude. There was a murder. Dude, it's a crazy story. It's not just. It's about their philosophy of anarchists, what they consider anarchists. what they're essentially saying is we don't want no government messing with us and all that stuff. Okay, leave us alone. I don't need to pay taxes. I shouldn't have to do all this F and all this other stuff. The crazy part about it is that it's like, okay, dude, so you don't want government to be involved. And I feel you on that because I feel taxes kind of are crazy, but what are you going to do when somebody is rolling up in there and they don't give a F either, and they got guns and they got weapons and they just want to take what you got because it's free for everybody? Go. Hey, anarchy, whatever. Everyone just free. Nobody's controlling me. Cool. When you have your family.
All right, give me a second, honey. Hold on.
Unless you're open to like guns, like you're open to like, you want to just pop off on some people, cool, cop out, okay. If it's not that, and they're running up in your spot, bro, you gonna be asking for the police. It ain't this anarchist mentality is ridiculous. Because, dude, I'm telling you, if y'all watch this, it's we honestly that needs to be the study. Y'all need to go ahead and watch that. There's like 6 episodes. It's on HBO.
Give me like 5 to 10. I gotta give some medicine to this kiddo and put her in bed. So I'll be back.
We're gonna talk She-Hulk while he's gone. Are you up to date?
Yeah, I am. I got sucked into watching Daredevil.
You went back and watched?
I missed Daredevil, man. I like Charlie Cox.
I like Charlie Cox too.
I started watching. I actually started watching Defenders first because I don't remember it very well.
I don't, but I do. Like I kind of have a good idea about who the villain is.
And anything that I remember, I'm speeding through.
Yeah.
But then I watched a little Daredevil. That old school Daredevil, I still think that shit was dope.
Yeah, no, that is really, really good. It was really good for what it was and what they were trying to do with being darker. But what do you think about the show She-Hulk, where she's at after this episode?
I like it, man. It's a fantastic show. I've said that. It's just it continues to get better. I like the fact that they have a lot of guest appearances, and it's still solidly about her.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing a good job of the show is still about her. It's still about
they're sprinkling in the appearances.
Right.
I like that.
Remember what she said in the beginning? Lawyer show.
Yeah. I like that they're.
I like her being in court. I like her talking to her lawyer colleagues. Like I liked all that. So that part still resonates with me.
I like that she is. I like that she's still her. Meaning she's. This person wrote an entire. I can show you this later. I have this long response from this whole thing.
Damn,
that's a comment. That's a YouTube comment.
You wrote all of that?
No, I didn't. They responded to me with that.
Oh wow,
dude! This thread has been
about She-Hulk.
It's about She-Hulk. This thread has been.
Read that.
This thread has been going on since like probably episode 2 because somebody wrote. I think I sent y'all the video, but somebody posted it and it's like early on, and I've been going like people randomly will go through it because it's like 180. Let me see how deep this thing goes. This is like 124 reply comment thread, right? So they've been like some dudes on here like
they've been bashing it.
Not well. I mean, it's been going back and forth, but then it's like the people that I actually post and say, and I'm commenting, they don't be responding. New people come in and be like, "Oh, well, blah blah blah," and then I have to get them and shut them up, and then it's like, all right, whatever. But none of the people that I've talked to, when I try to break it down to them, then it's something I read it, I'm like, okay, see, that should make sense to them, and then they don't say nothing. So then it's like either they got busy or whatever. But the point being is that there's one.
They don't have Disney Plus.
Dude, I don't think these people even watch it like that. Like, I really don't, man. I was like, because he was talking all this craziness, and he was like, "Yo, how come you're over here getting bashed in these comments, and you're not even man enough to respond or whatever?" And I'm like, dude, point out the L's. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody's adding me. Like, they may be commenting in there, but they're not talking about me. And if they talking about me, they're not replying to something I specifically said, so I know they're talking to me.
Right.
And so he then went through this whole thing, and I said, dude, it's about. I was like, it's the show. I was like, everybody in here wants to jump. They wanted to jump on the show from episode 1. They didn't even want to give it an opportunity to where they could tell their story and say what they wanted to say. Yeah, y'all gonna get mad because she said some stuff about how she can infinitely control her anger more than Bruce. And then they want to start talking about stuff that I don't even know if the storyline of Bruce is related to what they're saying. Like some people are like, man, he got beat as a child. I'm like, I do kind of vaguely remember that, but that was an Ang Lee version. I don't think that was in Ed Norton's version.
I don't know if that's gonna be canon.
I don't recall them saying that. I know in Ang Lee's version he watched his mom get beat.
Right.
And it was abusive dad. I totally get that, but I don't recall that in the Norton. But either way, we're not talking about that. We're still talking about Jennifer and what she's doing. And yeah, you know what? She said some stuff that was like, oh, I infinitely control my anger better than you. And he told her, hey, let me bring him back in. He told her, he said, when you have something, you turn to a monster, they're gonna look at you differently.
He did say that.
It took 8 episodes. For us to
Oh
get
wait,
to
I haven't seen that part. Damn,
don't worry about it. I didn't spoil nothing.
All right, good. Damn.
Just know that
aggressive, but not spoiling stuff.
Just know that you need to give time for these stories. And no, I'm not giving. That's all. Like all this stuff that they're talking about, man. I'm telling you, these like, dog, I'm just saying, Avengers, the New World Order with Captain America, all these future titles, dog, all this stuff will make sense if they just let this jump play out, though. I believe in what it's doing.
That was the cool thing about when I sent that link about these new issues. Like these new stories are being put in print already right now. And they're still constantly making more source material. These movies can go on for a long time. There's still many, many stories of different characters we haven't even talked about yet.
I think that's a fire title with what was some of those titles? I like the Captain America Fall of X, Cold War.
Yeah.
Symbiotic Summer.
Captain America.
Yeah. Summer of Symbiotes.
Symbiotes. Yeah, dude, they had some fire names in there. I'm like, oh, just that alone. I'm like, yeah, that kind of sounds like
Thins of Sinister.
That's nice, man. I like that because you bringing him in. He needs to come into the.
Who is Mr. Like, remind me what he does. Like, I forgot. Like,
shut up. Stop.
He's in my brain. I'm serious. He's in my brain, but I can't remember what the hell.
Season 2 of X-Men. Go watch it after this.
You're being a jerk.
I am not. Why?
Because I know you know. I know
you like that show. You watched the show.
I know you know that.
No, I forgot.
If you watch the animated series Cops, then you know the animated series X-Men.
Bruh, it's been a while. I've had children. Like, can you give me like a little bit of slack?
Well, man,
I know you got it.
You've been married and had 2 children since you watched that last.
Yes, I've had to argue about inane subjects like the X-Men has been pushed down.
Go and do what he did and what I did. We rewatched all the X-Men.
I can't wait.
Animated series.
Come back, man.
Dude,
come back next year.
I do remember a lot of it. You know, I love the Sauron episode was great where they went to the island.
The Savage Land.
That one.
The Savage Lands Part 1,
good.
2.
I
think that was a 4-parter actually.
Was it a 4-parter?
Yeah,
I think you're right. I missed a couple during the
Saturdays. They chopped it up
because name from Legion was in there. The Shadow King.
Was he?
No, Shadow King was in the Storm one.
Yes,
that was a 2-parter.
They had like 4 or 5 different arcs that were really cool. Like they had
the Shadow King might have been a 4-part too. The Shadow King might have been a 4 or 3-part.
I think it might have been, but I know that he went at a Storm.
Oh yeah,
because
the Storm. One of my favorite stories is the future when Storm and Wolverine are together.
That is dope.
Oh, you know what that one was? That was One Man's Worth.
Right.
That was the Professor X where he got killed back in the day to prevent him from being able to create the X-Men. And they got sent back to save him.
That was a dope ass story, Doug.
But he was running from his destiny. He didn't want to be. Essentially what they were saying is that needed to happen for him to want to make the X-Men. He didn't want to. He honestly, in the story, the way it started, he didn't want to have anything to do with being a revolutionary, changing anything. He was just wanting to be a dude in school, get his education.
Right.
That was kind of dope. I like that one.
Yeah. What about you know what it did for me? Like I was reading the comics of the Phoenix Saga, and I was so fucking lost that like I watched the animated series. I was like, oh, this makes so much sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I was like, what is happening? There were panels that I was like, what? Who? Where are we? Like, because they'd suddenly cut to Jean Grey like doing something fucking. I mean, right now. Right. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why am I? How can I care? Like, I'm having trouble caring.
Confused at first.
I was so confused. I was
Jean
so
Grey and Phoenix were the same person.
I was so confused.
Like, it was so. I thought it was really cool in the '90s when they did that because they didn't. Like now, you could say, okay, they're gonna cut some fat out and they're gonna make it different. They're really gonna make it like really different now. Back then, it's like they took the best parts of what it was to give you just a story. So it wasn't like you were like completely like if you went and talked to somebody and all your knowledge was I watched the animated series. You weren't far off from what actually happened.
Right.
You got the basic, the main part of it. You know what I mean? There might have been some little details here and there that's like, oh, well, she didn't go here first. She went there first. Then she came back. It's like, okay, but that ain't really have anything to do with the story. That's why they didn't put it in there.
I have a question.
I got one too. Go ahead.
All right, no. I've talked a little bit. This is a long one. You take yours.
I just wanted to ask this. Do you think that when they retell the Jean Grey story in the MCU, they'll take a longer time getting to the Phoenix? Because I feel like that kind of ends Jean Grey's story. Or do you think that she just doesn't have that much stuff where...
Dude, you're getting into my question.
I know I am. That's why I'm going to let you know.
You're right. I was going to ask if is that the best story?
Because maybe that's
in
all
the X-Men
really
universe.
Like, how long can we have Jean Grey on the X-Men doing Jean Grey stuff and that be entertaining before she becomes this?
Like, I mean, how many movies was it until you got to Endgame? Like, how many Avengers movies? There was a lot, wasn't there?
22, was it?
Was it 20? I was going to say
22 and 12 years, I think is what it was.
Dude, like, the Phoenix Saga could end with like an Endgame, but I don't see how. Like, that's the thing that always kind of got me about X-Men. Like, every time they were birthed, it was like birth to die.
Right.
Because every single time I saw the X-Men, it was like, well, let's go do the Phoenix Saga again. And like everything like fucking it's gonna be
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like
that's
what
literally
the fuck,
her
dude?
Story. And
like there's so many comics.
And if we don't put her on the screen destroying everything, then she's just Jean Grey. And how long are people interested in just being Cyclops, right hand?
Why can't we have like a fucking Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings type of finance X-Men show?
It depends, man, because her story doesn't stop there. Her story continues after she's
so.
I mean,
so how about this? If you're going to bring the Phoenix this time, don't have her kill all the X-Men off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that might be a start.
Because there were some scenes where she was Phoenix and she wasn't trying to take over everything and kill everything.
Well, they didn't do it right because that's not the way it should have went down. It should have never went down.
Bryan Singer messed up.
She never should have killed anybody. She never should have killed anybody. What she should have did was if they had went the route, and that's the thing, you got to bring in spaceships. You got to bring in the Shi'ar Empire. You got to bring in like otherworldly crap that's gonna come from outer space and bring
Right.
them out, man. I like what they did
And
in
I
the
can see
cartoon.
MCU do something like that.
Because in the cartoon, dude, we had the Phoenix Saga, which was like 5 parts or 4 or 5 parts. And then even after that, they
Right.
continued the story because she was gone from the cartoon for 3 or 4 or 5 episodes. And then she came
Right.
back. And then they went to another saga where she had then dealt with the Encron Crystal and they had to deal with the Shi'ar Empire and the Gladiator and that whole part where they went to go get her and try to extract the Phoenix because the Phoenix was dangerous.
I do remember
and
that.
She was still
Taking the Phoenix.
she wasn't
Now
she wasn't
the
Dark
lived
Phoenix
with
yet.
outside of her.
But doesn't, I mean, honestly, what they did with Scarlet Witch feels a lot like what, I mean, not a lot, like but it seems really sort of thematically close to what Jean Grey's fighting
Sacrifice,
with.
like her in did you watch Doctor Strange too?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like
but like that whole like I can control, I'm like all
like
powerful and everything else and whatever, and then like
her power's a little different.
I mean, I know it's different.
Control
But
reality.
It's like the same sort of like I'm good, but I've got all of this like powerful, hurtful, whatever inside. I mean, I don't know.
I get you. They didn't really explain. I guess Scarlet Witch's reasons as to why she was going to be that way.
No,
you
understood that though. I mean, you get that.
But Phoenix, the whole reason why Phoenix went crazy is because it was her knowledge or lack thereof of what it is to experience emotions and feelings. It was an entity that lived in space, and it was not aware of those things. And when it took human form to save her, it took on those feelings as it grew and lived and experienced it. And then that's where you get the Dark Phoenix coming from, is that these are feelings of like anger, jealousy, sex, whatever she's been going through. And then that turned her and is like, wow, this is a raw emotion, whatever. You know what I mean? Like Scarlet Witch just was wanting to be like cool, and we just didn't want people to be like fighting, like it's almost like she's like somebody that's like pissed off that everybody's talking about racism all the time, and then we're just like,
really,
why we talk about racism all the time? Like, yeah, I mean, I think it was she was speaking out about it. I mean, her whole thing was like she just was like wanting to live, like it's just we out here living, bro. Now she was following her dad, she was following Magneto, but she was really just listening to what he told her to do. It wasn't like she had these like real, I have a plan. This is what we're going to do. I don't think she really had that. And they didn't really, in the movie or in MCU, I think she just kind of was like, they kind of made it out to be a, I don't know. I can't really explain it. I don't know.
What did you think of the new Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Why you always got to speak for me?
Because you already told us. You said it in the chat, and you said it to me directly.
I said it was like, what was it, like 6.5 to 7, something like that, maybe.
I don't even know if you said that.
Well, that's what I think it is. I think it's like a 6.5 or 7.
So you must watch it again.
What was that, Brandon?
Because I could have sworn you had a lower opinion of it.
No,
I said you must have rewatched it.
No, I didn't rewatch it. Like that's how I felt about it from the beginning. Like I thought it was all right, but I think like I think that the girl and like her superpower and like
America Chavez.
You're mad that the only reason why she's in there is to set up to be in a later movie. And
I'm not mad about it, but it's just really obvious.
Setting her up to be in a later movie. She'll have a bigger portion of.
It's not to be in a later movie. It's more like she's an out. Like it's just an easy thematic plot device to use her power to do something really fantastical that is really difficult to explain in a smart way. So like that, it's just, it feels a little bit too easy, but that's just me.
So is it wrong of them to use characters that exist that give them outs in these movies that they can just write around them? America Chavez is a real character with that real power that can do that real thing in their universe. So if they use her, this is what she's able to do. If you get a time stone and it allows you to turn back time, it's like, man, that's a plot. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's a plot. I mean, it kind of is there. Why
But it's
not?
also what the time zone does.
I mean, but I think my problem with it is that she seems kind of forced into this movie for that reason, less about developing her as an individual character on her own and her own like.
But she's got to start on something. No
No.
one's going to just come see Americans.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is I would have liked to seen more character development in this movie rather than it seeming slightly gimmicky in this movie and seeming like it just needs to be like they just sort of shoehorned her in so that it could be used later. That's my problem.
So maybe her character development happens in the movie that she has more weight in.
That would be
maybe
dope.
The next one starts off with her story. Like that's what I'm saying. We don't know what they're gonna do.
How much more character development? I mean, she does need some like polishing and whatnot. But it's like, dude, they kind of gave you the details, like the real details. They gave the backstory of her parents.
I mean, do you think this is a great movie?
I'm not saying it's a great movie. It felt like it fell short from what I thought it was supposed to be.
Right.
I didn't like what they did with Scarlet Witch, because to me it felt like I don't even know if she's alive, if that's the real one, if that's the core, if that's the
right.
Are we gonna get the third party one?
Right.
I also didn't necessarily like how they. If I pray, I don't want them to just give Mr. Fantastic that out there, because that's whack. Like,
right.
That's a fan made choice to give dude,
yeah,
Mr. Fantastic. But then they just kind of
it's going to be a completely different person.
See, that's the thing. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be. I want
that was your shout out.
That's so garbage.
That's showing the Quicksilver in WandaVision.
No, the WandaVision thing was different because no one was asking for him outside of he already played him, and he was beloved in the Fox.
Right, but what I'm getting at
this guy's never played Mr. Fantastic.
Right, and it's something. It's your nod. That was your nod to it. He's not going to do it now.
It was their nod, but I just don't. I would pray that that's not, because to me, I feel like you just wait. If you're going to do a nod, don't even put the character in there. Like, don't put Mr. Fantastic in there, because you didn't put the Namor in there. You didn't put Black Panther in there, and they both were part of the Illuminati. So you put somebody that wasn't even a part of the Illuminati in there. You put girl, what's her name? The chick the mom.
Yeah, I know you're talking about
Photon or whatever. Like, she ain't even a part of it. And you know what they did? They put her in place of Black Panther. And
they're throwing that as a shout out. No. Because she's probably going to be in the next movie.
But see, this is my problem. Like, that movie honestly felt like a bit thrown together and less, like, it just wasn't. I mean, that's why I think it's like a 7. Like, it was about 75%. Like, it was like a strong scene.
Like I said, that's better. I think you said 5 the first time, so that's better.
Did I say 5?
I think you did the first time you said 5. That's why I said, did you rewatch it?
No, like it hit like six, like high 60s. 75 is probably the most I would give it. Like,
I'm definitely gonna rewatch it.
That's a D, dog.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch it.
Sounds like a D.
Because
I'll tell you what is good. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
Yes.
Oh wait, did I see it?
Oh, never mind. My bad. See, this is what I'm talking about.
No, I watched.
Oh my god!
I know you'll know if you've seen it or not.
No,
because there is a reoccurring funny scene all through the movie, and if you don't remember it, then you haven't seen it.
I saw, like, I think I fell asleep after like 30 minutes or 20 minutes.
That's what I thought. So no, it wasn't good then, I guess.
You know what I don't like hearing, man?
Stop fucking speaking for me.
You know what I don't like hearing is that Christian Bale comes out and they get a quote from him saying he didn't like all the green screens. It's like, dude, come on, man, chill out, dog. Like, and then you get people like, well, see, that's the thing about these movies. is that they're all 90% green screens, and it's not. It shouldn't.
Hold on. He didn't say anything about the film. He just said filming on a green screen is boring.
That's my point.
That is different. Who cares if it's exciting?
Yeah, but people. This is the thing. People People take that clip and then start trying to make it sound like he don't like MCU films because all they do is give you green screens. That's not what he was saying. But they use that. That's why I'm like, dude, don't even say nothing about that. Don't even talk about that.
Right.
What are they going to do? They're going to vilify that.
It goes with his brand.
I know it does. It's him. Of course, he's going to slap you in the face and then say, hey, I love you. He's that type of dude. Like, he's that type of actor.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'd say that's probably accurate.
Sweet Sour Patch Kid. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. He will do that. But, nah, man, the visuals in that movie, awesome. The way he looked in that movie, awesome.
Yeah,
so the green screen made him look dope as F, especially in the end.
He looked like Thor. He looked dope. That dude looked big as hell. She looked good too.
Yeah, she looked good too. Now, some of the stuff. Now, I don't know if he don't care. Some of the stuff that
he really doesn't.
Where they were saying that they're
he's probably gonna remember halfway through it. Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
They were like, "Oh, these kids just got kidnapped," and they're joking and laughing, and I was all like, yeah, they kind of are joking and laughing, and kids just get kidnapped. It just makes you look at it differently, where you're like, if we're not,
they're not human children. How about that? They're Asgardians.
Yeah, but I could still look at it and say, like,
and these motherfucking babysitters are showing up every 5 minutes to check on us, like through the astral plane.
Right. So it's like, it's not like they still won't have their little back and forth just because some kids got kidnapped. Like, come on. I get the Amber Alert all the time, and I still be joking and laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what happened the last time somebody got? I mean, the Amber Alert. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
The cops shot the kid.
Wow.
Yeah, the kid was running out. The cops were like, "Oh my God." I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying that to me is not a problem. But if people want to find a problem in the movie and be like, "Oh, they're joking and laughing," people are over here. These parents have lost their kids. Like when they go meet and then they try to figure out their plan, and Thor fucks up and then comes back in, and then it's like, yeah.
Well, but I mean, Brandon, I'll be honest. Like the way you talk,
he remembers.
It's like no. But the way you talk about these movies, though, I'm commenting on something else. It's like as if this is the first time, like the movies have been made, and this is their first try. Man, we've got like so much history with movies that they have to pull on. And I think the expectations come from seeing all of that, and then seeing what they've done here, and being surprised why they didn't pull some things that seemed easy. And I mean, that's every critic's. Like, you know, like double-edged sword, right? Like where, you know, you understand it's artistic license and there's certain choices that have to be made, but at the same time you question some of them, right? I mean, so I guess the argument I'm having trouble with is just like, you know, cut them some slack. It's their first go around. Like, this is what they're trying, you know, it's like, well, okay, but there have been stories that have been expressed more clearly with better character development, things like that. I'm saying this generally. I'm not saying this applies to every MCU movie or anything like that. But, you know, just in my comments about like Doctor Strange or something, you know, that you could pull on from other movies that may have done that a little better and maybe hope to see something like that. So I think that's where the criticisms come from.
I'll give it to you. Like I said, I think Doctor Strange could have been a little better from what I thought going into it that it was going to be. I didn't think Scarlet Witch's presence in the movie was what I thought it would be.
Right.
I like that part of it.
They didn't even talk about Vision, and I kind of didn't like that they showed her in all these other realities without Vision. Like, it's like,
that's interesting.
So you have kids and they're tied to him being their father, yet you're just all alone by yourself in every reality. There's no
maybe this is the reality where he gets Vision, but she doesn't get the children.
Right, but they never show. What I'm saying, they never showed her in
Yeah.
any of the realities of her
Right.
with
Right.
Vision.
Well,
That's
she
like
can't get Vision right now.
the one reality
Right.
constant was the lack of Paul Bettany budget that was in the movie.
Like,
Yeah, I think
if
that's
he was
interesting.
if when they talked about any of the realities and they showed the realities, because they showed multiple realities, it wasn't just they showed her.
Yep.
Right.
So if they showed one or two realities where Vision was there in the background or whatever, I'm like, okay, cool. So at least you're telling me we know he's there and he exists, right?
Right.
They made it seem like it's her being a single mother with these two kids, and it's like
Right.
in WandaVision, he was there
Right.
from birth. So what are we talking? How are we just going to say this just don't exist?
Really interesting point.
And maybe she can't have all of it in all these other realities. Like, we don't know that she's not going to. I mean, that's how WandaVision ended. Hey, we've said goodbye before, so that means we'll say hello again. So in that reality, they might see each other again. In our reality, the one we're watching, they might see each other again, and this might be the reality where she ends up getting Vision, but she might not get her children.
And I'm
That's
cool with that.
And that's kind of the whole thing with her ending, is that she's not going to be able to have her children in this reality.
But it is super weird that they didn't show her finding a reality where he was in it in some capacity. That is
right, but he is dead.
But he didn't have to be dead in those realities.
Right. You're correct.
So why?
No, I get it. I'm just saying, for her to be with Vision, she's got to do WandaVision, right?
No, that's our reality.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm getting at. So,
on the reality,
and on top of that, she doesn't need to have her kid. You know what? If she found a reality where it was just her and Vision and they didn't have kids, do that too. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Every reality don't need to have the two kids there and with her.
And no Vision, right?
Dude,
it makes sense.
You know what might have been dope? Show a reality where Vision is with the two kids and she's not there.
Yeah,
right.
That's, you know what I'm saying.
There's
I agree with that, but that wouldn't be her reality because she wouldn't be in that.
No, but
it would be. It would just be she died.
Oh no. Magnus is right. Like, because she couldn't find the ones that she's not in, right?
I would assume so.
Isn't that right?
It's not like you could assume she could go to the reality before she died.
No, yeah, but I mean, realistically, where she was she was able to use the power to go into other realities where she was existing.
No, right. I think she was able to go into any reality whatever, because she was doing the what was it, skywalking or dark walking or whatever.
Yeah.
You didn't need to be there, did you?
Yeah.
Or if she did, she still could have been connected, because even the dead part of her could have connected. That's how Doctor Strange got with the dead version of
You're right.
At the end.
You're right. You're right.
Even with her being dead, he still could have connected to that reality.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If she would have saw something, I don't know, but she still could have.
So I guess the question changed: is Multiverse of Madness the worst MCU film?
No. Iron Man.
Thank you. Oh, whoa! What did you say?
Isn't that Iron Man 2? Isn't that the one with like the fucking racetrack and bullshit? And like,
hey, listen, I didn't really like Mickey Rourke, but I don't know if it's the worst movie.
It can't.
I'll take Mickey Rourke.
What is?
But I'm also taking that.
Wait, are you talking about the Ang Lee Hulk? Maybe that's worse. I don't know.
Ang Lee Hulk probably is the worst.
That's not MCU.
That's not MCU.
It isn't. Yeah, dude, I didn't mind that because they gave me War Machine and Iron Man at the end.
Yeah, I got to do War Machine in that one. That's why it can't be the worst.
That's the most War Machine fighting I've seen in any movie.
I mean, I guess probably Iron Man 3 could be the worst.
Isn't that the one where I thought that was what happens in Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3, he has.
That's when he gets rid of all his suits.
It's a Christmas Story, and he kills all his suit, and it had the leader, or not the leader. It had the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin.
Yeah, that could be bad. that might be bad.
All his suit. Just for that, it could be bad.
I forgot about that one. That might be bad.
Because then they give us the Mandarin, which kind of sucks that they
I liked that
the
though.
10 rings. I mean, I don't.
I liked it. I didn't want him to die right away though. Like I would have loved if he could have stayed the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Like because I thought it was cool him addressing that shit at the dinner table.
I've been going by many names and blah blah blah. But I wanted to see the Mandarin. I wanted to see the green. I wanted to see the feng shui, the look.
Did you say feng shui as if that
whatever
of his
whatever
his
face
beard? You mean like a Fu Manchu?
Fu Manchu,
I think it was Fu Manchu. That's what he was like.
I was like, wait, he arranges his furniture and
I mean, it could be feng shui of your mustache and beard. It's flowing.
In my head, I was thinking about C Lab 2020 because they did an episode where this dude was doing feng shui throughout the whole fucking lab, and the guy that was helping him out was only doing it because he wanted him to spend money. And then he kept telling him. So that's
dude, I with my old friends from college, we had watching like streaming parties where we all get together and rewatch episodes of C Lab for a while. It's with Nate. You remember Nate? Magnuism?
Yeah, I remember Nate. Yeah.
He does that every once in a while. It's funny. Oh man.
That's
anyway,
funny. How often do y'all do that?
We did it like once a month, but it's sort of fallen off since I've had to campaign and shit. I haven't been able to get that.
That's so funny.
That's good. I like that. Y'all should do it. I wish we should do that.
We should watch something. It'd be fun.
There's a lot of stuff out here to watch that you could go back up, especially talking about Adult Swim stuff. Like,
it'd be fun to watch the old X-Men though. That would have been cool if you guys hadn't watched it.
Yeah. I mean, I watch it. I can still watch it. I still pick out episodes.
I was thoroughly and I was enjoying.
It's still good.
Enjoyed it because it still holds up. Like it really does, man. Like
it really does.
That
theme song just gets me excited whenever I hear it.
So you watched Miss Marvel because you're Indian, right?
Nope.
You're.
I've not seen it yet. And she's Pakistani, isn't she?
She is Pakistani, but it doesn't matter.
It's a difference.
I know there's a difference.
Italian man.
He looks like you.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there's not a difference. I'm saying it doesn't matter. You should watch it.
She's also Muslim. So.
I know. I've heard it's good. I want to see it.
You probably
your girls would like them.
Man, yes, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Agnes, if you say I won't like something, so help me.
I can already tell, man. Wait, he's going to be very critical of this.
Man, you say that for everything, and then the once in a while that I am, you're like, oh my god, I'm 30.
But once in a while, that's every movie, dude.
I'm sorry, I have higher standards than you do.
No, that's the truth. No, don't apologize for being yourself. That you definitely do.
Well, stop giving me shit for being myself.
It's in it. Oh well, I have to do that. That wouldn't be a
friend him. He'd never watch it. He'd never he'd only stick to I don't know what kind of movies would you stick to.
Exactly. Let's talk about the films you like.
Let me put it this way. I don't necessarily just stick to what's being recommended to me. I branch out a little bit.
Oh Lord. So you're talking to somebody who watches a lot of independent films. So what do you like watching? That's all we're asking is what do you like watching?
Anymore, it's tough to say.
Wow.
Because I have so little time.
That's why it's hard to please.
So that's
why he's hard.
Sometimes I just have to, I don't know. There's so much writing on me.
Because he don't know what he likes.
Not now.
He don't know himself. He don't know him. He don't know him.
Yeah, no, that's my new, what is it? What's that stupid league? What was it called? Where He Hate Me was in, what was that? XFL. It's my new XFL.
He Hate Me, yeah.
You don't know him. That's not true. I know what I like. I just like, give me a good action movie, I'll watch it.
Every movie you watch has to be on the Departed level.
No.
It's either The Departed or The Aviator.
No,
or
it just you know
Oh,
what?
wow.
I
The
like
Wolf of
character
Wall
development.
Street.
I like character development.
No, that was too
Essentially,
raunchy.
every only Martin Scorsese movies. Like he can only watch.
I like character development. I don't necessarily like I'm not a huge fan of Scorsese, frankly. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but the stuff I like.
The Departed was nice, but it wasn't as great. The ending was ridiculous because, spoiler alert, everybody dies, and all of a sudden we're supposed to all be like, oh my god. Like, no. You built up these characters.
So who's a director you do like, Carter?
Oh my god.
Other than Scorsese.
And Christopher Nolan, because I know you like him.
Christopher
I don't even know. I don't know.
Christopher Nolan.
Know if he really likes him.
He probably don't. He has to like Memento.
I do.
I like Memento.
It was good.
You like Dunkirk too.
I haven't seen Dunkirk yet. But I've heard
there's no twist at the end, but
no, there's not.
It's just straight up.
Batman's not in that either.
I can't say that I like there are any directors. I can't think of a single director that I'm like must watch. They made it.
No
Wow.
M. Night. No M. Night.
I know. Let's not even go there. Can we not go there? Because I don't want to be on at this time of night talking about Cardick's feeling on M. Night.
I assumed he was
you.
going to go.
That's fine.
So I'll tell you this: I like M. Night, to be honest, but
Can we not go there?
I was gonna say, dude, Tarantino's one of my favorite directors. He's not up there. You can't think of any directors. I love his movies.
It'd be Tarantino.
If he drops a movie tomorrow, I'm gonna go watch.
Yeah, Tarantino is the one I can think of right now. Although I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's dope.
I heard it is. I know. I just haven't got a chance.
I do like the rewrite histories. I do like those.
They're nice, aren't they? Fun.
Like Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah,
Inglourious
fun.
Basterds.
I like that. Yeah, I like that too.
What about what's the Cameron?
The
Terminator director.
Oh, Cameron's great.
James Cameron, yeah.
I like Cameron. I
I know you.
Cameron's like he's
2
really
seconds
good.
ago, you couldn't think of a director that you liked.
But see, the thing is though that like he made Aliens, but he also made like Titanic. So like
Everybody makes duds.
And it's about to make all the money in the world again.
No, that's fine. Look, I'm not.
Everybody makes duds. That's all I'm saying.
How much I like it. So I mean,
everybody makes duds.
Yeah, but to be fair, I like that.
Wait. You're saying Titanic is a dud?
I thought it was. I didn't think it was a good movie.
I mean, it was not that great of a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, the movie wasn't good.
But like,
it won all them damn awards.
Emotionally repressed,
and it made all the money.
Right.
Did he do?
It was popular.
Did he do? No, he didn't do Man in the Iron Mask, right? That
James Cameron.
There's no way he did that.
I don't think so. Them babies still awake.
Wait, what? Tell me what happened?
Let's see. You know,
Aliens was the shit.
We need to do. They need to have a Man in the Iron Foot.
Huh?
Or you have to wear like they put iron leggings on you that are like boots, and you can't get them off.
What the fuck? So Cameron did both Escape from LA and Escape from New York, right?
Oh, it's Snake.
No, he did. He didn't. I apologize.
Sorry about that.
He did not. It's okay. He also did The Abyss. That was the shit too.
The Abyss
was The Abyss where they went down to the middle of the earth and like figured some stuff out?
Oh, the ocean, yeah.
Cameron did Judgment Day, Aliens. two number twos that are better than all of the movies, by the way.
Hold on. I had a question like this. I was talking to a friend of mine about this. They're saying like who, like besides Spielberg, what was it? It was like who is the best, consistently the best director? Like that's had like, I think it was something like, what was the question? Damn it. It was basically like besides Spielberg, like who is the director that you can, who's the most consistent? I think that's what it was.
So it has nothing to do with awards.
No. Like consistently like good movies.
Oh, it's Tarantino.
Right. And I think
It's Tarantino.
Tarantino or
Me
M. Night.
anyway.
Tarantino or M. Night.
Like I'm on board.
Dude,
I'm
M. Night puts out movies and people just don't like him, but he still puts out movies. He got another one coming up now, man, and he just keeps putting them out.
Magnus, I'm not going to do it. I'll just keep quiet. It's fine. All right. Anyway, so back to James Cameron. So James Cameron is.
I just don't want to go there tonight. Like we can talk about him. I love M. Night Shyamalan, so you already know, and I know how you feel. I just don't want to go there at 2
Sorry,
in the morning.
were you in the theater with me during Unbreakable? I think you were.
I love Unbreakable. That's what got me in there.
Yeah. And guess what Magnus thought of it at the time? I seem to remember.
Oh, it was booty. It was booty hole.
Thank
I've
you.
fallen off the M. Night Shyamalan train more than once, and he's always brought me back.
Dude, Unbreakable was dope. I thought it was so cool because that was early takes of like superhero stuff. That was 2000. Dude, wasn't nobody movies like that with the idea that somebody would have a superhero power in regular life. That was before Batman, Christopher Nolan's Batman. Who
Yeah, it was before all of it.
Who was making a superhero
That came out in
movie
2000.
Yes, that's
Tim
what I'm
Burton?
saying. That would, yeah, but I'm not talking about superhero movie. I'm talking about superhero movies that played into real life. Of
Right,
having
like
actual real powers. And
right,
the movie's
right.
serious. We're being dead
Right.
serious.
I think there was more.
Not the greatest American hero, that TV show? What?
I don't know.
Yeah, realistic superhero had not been.
Like dead serious, heavy weighted. This movie was like a suspense thriller, and we give you a superhero movie. That reveal at the end with Mr. Glass, where he touches him finally, which he hadn't. That's another thing. Just like with the Sixth Sense, they use that same thing where the red and the red signifying that he couldn't do something.
Right.
Where whenever something was red, he couldn't get in it. Right. They did the same thing with the touch. He touched everybody until the end, and he said, "This is where we shake hands."
Right.
Shook his hand, and then he sees all that stuff he did. That was dope. I don't know. That was dope to me. That they kept it that whole movie, and nobody probably thought about that, John. I wasn't even thinking it was a superhero thing at all.
Yeah, I liked Bruce Willis's character in that. I think he did a great job of portraying somebody that is still trying to figure out what's going on with them, at the same time of knowing something is different about him, but not telling his family about it.
Now they fucked him up in Glass. I'll tell you that. Glass was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I felt like Glass wasn't what I thought it was going to be too. Like he went complete Game of Thrones on that one, where he just killed everybody and then had him die in the most worst non-superhero.
Yeah, that sucked. I didn't like how he died.
Like,
oops, sorry.
I liked Signs. I liked The Village. Lady in the Water. No. The Happening.
Listen. He fell off. He fell off for like 3 or 4 films, but then the 3 or 4 that came after them were good.
Yeah, dude. He came back with The Visit. That was creepy.
You see, that Carter doesn't want to talk. This is where it falls off the rails for him.
Split.
It's going through Split was a genius movie, and I don't care what anybody.
Yeah, no,
says.
Split was awesome. Split
I
was
haven't
awesome.
seen any of those. M. Night Shyamalan fell off too much.
You're a jerk.
Why you gotta keep calling me names, you bitch?
And then the last
Why you gotta do that?
and then the last one, Old.
Old was good.
I know he did see Old. Like I said, man, there's always
I saw Old in the movie
haven't
theater.
seen
Old was good.
There's always a twist in it, man, and it's like,
I saw Barbarian recently.
yeah, he saw.
Did
it.
you? How is that?
It's interesting. It's like it's really hard to describe without like telling you everything.
Yeah, don't say anything, man. I'm probably gonna watch.
But
Let me ask you this. I think it might have been you, but I'm not sure if it was you or not.
What's up?
Because somebody else told me. Have you seen Bodies?
But it looks cool. It looks fun. Is it good?
So I have not watched it yet.
Oh.
But I've had 3 people tell me about it.
Uh-huh.
And it's a whodunit type thing.
Yeah.
And every one of them told me that it was done well. Like it.
Oh, that's good.
The way that they did it. I mean, it's a bunch of teenage folks getting killed off, but the way that they did it was because you have no idea.
Yeah.
What's going on, evidently. So I might watch that tonight.
I haven't seen Andor. Have you seen Andor at all?
I haven't. So I'm not gonna lie. I've wanted to start it twice, and every time I sit down to start it, I feel like I want to watch Rogue One again.
That's interesting. Every time I try to sit down and I think about watching it, I'm like, God, I'm just so fucking tired of Star Wars for just a second. Like, I just need to.
I agree now that there are times for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for Star Wars, and then sometimes I'm just kind of not. But when I'm in the mood, I can watch it all day.
You know what it is, Magnus? Like, it's that I'm not in the mood to gamble. Right? Like, that's what it is. Like gamble with fucking Star Wars movie. Like, it doesn't say Mandalorian on it. Like, I'm like, okay, it's a bit of a gamble as to whether or not this is going to be good. Or
no, I get you, but you liked Rogue One, right?
Absolutely, but that's on par with Mandalorian, though. It's like saying the same thing to me. Like,
right. So this character was in that movie.
I know.
I
know what you're saying. Like, Rogue One is so good. That was such a good movie.
So, like I said, part of me wants to rewatch that first.
That makes sense.
Every time I start it, I'm like, dude, let me rewatch Rogue One. And I watch like 15 minutes of Rogue One, and then I end up watching something else. Not that Rogue One ain't good. It's just like,
yeah,
it's hard for me to start a movie I've seen before late at night or late in the evening, because then I'm kind of forcing myself to rewatch it. But if it's during the day, I'll rewatch something.
What'd you think? I guess you should wait for Brandon to come back for this question. I'll wait till he comes back.
Oh, shit.
But, yeah. I'll wait. It's okay.
So, is she not feeling well?
Oh, yeah. She just started feeling sick today, like out of the blue. And it's not COVID, thankfully, but it's like it's either a bad cold or the flu or something. So we'll see. But she's got a slight fever. She's been achy and tired, and she's doing okay. But we gave her medicine, basically ibuprofen, kids ibuprofen, whatever, and she's doing all right. But I might, after I'm done talking to you, there's a small chance. I don't know if Walmart is still open, but there's a small chance I might go and try to pick up because we're out of medicine for
allergy medicine, or
no, just like the ibuprofen, the kids ibuprofen stuff.
Do you want me to get you some?
You can't, buddy.
Why not?
Because it won't come in time.
Yeah, I can get express delivery.
Can you? Oh, that'd be brilliant.
I don't know. Hold on a second.
How do
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, how far is your spot?
Well,
The-
it's really
I
close
mean,
to a
shoot,
Walmart, but
but it's after midnight there, isn't it?
yeah.
Are they open?
That's
it
I
super?
don't know. It's a really good. I don't know if they're open or not.
Got to
I
be a
can't.
super Walmart, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they can't. I don't know why they can't tell me the hours though, which is really weird. So that's kind of strange, but whatever. Stupid. Man, Walmart does not have. Man, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. I'll just get it tomorrow. That's fine.
Hey man, if your kid needs to
You're
get
right.
it,
Yeah, I'll get it. It's all right. We have a little bit of time. I should be all right. But yeah, she'll be okay. I mean, thankfully, I'm just happy it's not fucking COVID. That would be a big pain in the ass.
right? So what were you gonna say, Carter?
About
You said that you were gonna wait till he came back to say
I
something.
want to ask what you guys thought of the new Black Panther trailer.
Didn't watch
Didn't watch it.
Didn't watch
No,
it.
Not gonna
I don't
watch
think I'm going to.
That's not
Oh,
a bad
spe-
decision.
Speaking
will-
of, can
I
we
will
just
say
get
this.
back to the original question? Are you really coming?
Until I buy tickets, I can't say for sure, but I'm
Okay,
almost
that's what I wanted to know.
I'm very like yes,
So
I'm coming.
what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna get. Brandon, do you think Doug's gonna try to go or?
Oh yeah, I think
You said you could get a refund. Just get me a ticket. And then
Yeah,
you
that's
get
why I said I'm gonna go ahead and get you a ticket.
All right,
That's
give
what
me a
I'm
ticket.
getting at.
if he said he can go on a Thursday.
I don't know if he can go on a Thursday night. Hey, here's the deal. I'm either gonna.
He said Thursday night he could, but he couldn't do Friday or Saturday because he's leaving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where's
So
he
we
going?
would go Thursday night. He's
Cali.
going to California. That all right? That's what I was trying to tell you. I was thinking about coming out there to LA around the same time he was.
Yeah.
Gonna go to a game or something like that.
And then we're supposed to be coming out there for New Year's.
You're
New
coming out
Year's
here for
Day.
New Year's?
New Year's Day, the Chargers play the Rams at SoFi.
Bro, I may not be here.
But we're going to be in Los Angeles anyway. Are you going to drive up 2 hours?
I could. That's not bad.
That's cool.
But yeah, maybe.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
We're talking about it. I don't know how feasible all of it's going to be, but I'm definitely about to take a few days off when you come in.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably take a few days
That's
off at
gonna
the
be.
beginning of the year.
We're gonna do a marathon. We're gonna watch all 30 MCU films. As soon as he comes
So, worst
That's not-
MCU
that's
film.
not-
We didn't even get to.
That's not
So we didn't even get to. So is
But I
Doctor
do
Strange
wanna-
worse than
I do-
Eternals?
Oh, not ever. There's no way.
Right.
There's no way.
It's
I
Oscar
forgot.
award winning now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
With ghoulish Doctor Strange and all, it's still better.
I'll take it every day against fucking Eternals, the Eternals. Like,
The funny thing is,
God.
the Eternals isn't a bad movie.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
It's
Like,
really
come
not.
on, dude. It's not just bad. It was so bad. Oh my god.
I think you should rewatch that. Actually, I really do. I'm not bullshitting. I bet you you'll have a. I bet you'll have a different. I'll bet you'll have a different opinion of it if you rewatch.
Why would I waste? Why would I double?
You don't
down?
have
It's
to.
like
I'm
the
just saying.
gambler's fallacy. Damn. Like, it's so bad. I'm sorry. It's maybe.
Brandon, have you
not
watched
that bad.
Eternals again?
I have not watched it again.
Yeah,
I forgot.
That's
that
all
it
I'm
was
saying.
MCU.
It was long. That's all I know. It was long.
I dare y'all to watch it again.
We got our
I bet you'll have a better opinion of it. It's not that bad.
I don't doubt it. I mean,
It's not. It ain't great, but
It
it follows the formula.
Would you say that it would rank in the bottom, like?
It's still going to be in the bottom 5 because
Oh.
all the rest of them are so good.
Oh, I do want to
It'll be
do
in the
watching
late-
a movie and
late
getting
20s.
barbecue again though. That was fun as fuck. I really enjoyed that.
What
Magnus?
the huh?
When we
On
were
y'all's
in
last day.
we watched Training Day and got barbecue and ate and watched Training
Oh,
Day. That was so fun.
yep.
So I want to do that again with a different movie.
Yeah. And there's a lot of them out there you still ain't seen, right?
Well, your shit talking would indicate that be the case. You fucking.
So if you're really coming in, I have the movie we're watching.
All right, cool.
And yeah, and you know what it is because the last time I was bringing up an episode or a scene in it, you were like, "Hey, so
Huh?
Magnus, just so you don't get thrown off here, like
I haven't seen that.
I've never seen that movie," and I'm like, "Kartik, really? You really haven't seen it?"
There's only so many hours in it.
So there's a few of those where I'm kind of like this is a really good movie and you haven't seen it.
Hey, can
It's
you, what's your ability to get edibles out there? Or is this still illegal out there?
yeah, it still is illegal. Oh, don't remind me. If I had, I have a cousin who has my cousin has a friend that's on Instagram, and she has some treats. And normally now I try to call him up when he gets something.
Interesting.
But honestly, dude, it's hit or miss. Yeah, I mean, I can get flour pretty easy because people are going to sell that regardless. But edibles is what I'm looking for. That's the reason why I got excited. I'm looking for that edible connect.
So, I have some ideas. All right.
Yeah, if you got an edible connect, you holler at me, brother.
Well, that's every dispensary within any distance here. Like every place.
Right, I know. I forget that it's legal.
So
I
it's
know.
a matter of how it gets there.
I mean, I know how I brought something from Vegas.
Do tell.
Just put it in a bag and check the bag.
And
But
then
anyway,
insert.
yeah. I'm like a
But it was definitely bringing it back to the movie. It was definitely something that if some heat was around the corner, I could get up and just walk away from the bag. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody was watching the bag, I probably could get up and just, if I went to go look at it and someone saw me, I could let it just sit there and just no one would ever pick it up. But getting stopped anywhere, they don't know anybody who packed that bag. I had a whole bunch of chips and shit in there. Matter of fact, Brandon was sitting right next to me.
Were you afraid? Did you think somebody?
No.
Yeah, of course not.
Bro, I didn't have, and no identification was on it. It was a bag.
Yeah.
I checked it, so it left my presence. If you want to just take all the shit in there, you can take it.
Yeah.
And then when it came around the turnstile, I was like, okay, so it's one or two things that are gonna happen. I'm gonna go up there to grab it, and someone's gonna say, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna pick it up and walk out of here. And I went to the turnstile. No one's looking at me, and I went to pick it up. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what I also did. Backup plan. I took a picture of an Adidas bag I have at my house, and I packed an Adidas bag. I have 2 Adidas bags. This one was full of treats and chips and soda. That's what was in there. So real chips, real peanuts, real Mountain Dew sodas, and some edibles. Like gummy worms and edibles. Shit. I'll go to movies and shit and put edibles in my gummies.
Well, yeah. Amir almost pulled one of your gummies out. Remember that time?
No. I just said don't eat that.
Yeah. Well, she was wanting one, and it was like, no, don't eat that.
Yeah, you don't want that one. But anyway, yes, I just put it in plain sight. And if they want to take it, like, How are you? It doesn't smell. That's why I'm looking for an edible connect because they don't smell. I can have a cookie in my car, and you're gonna say, "What is that?" And I'm gonna say it's a cookie. So anyway, that's how I got them here. I just threw them in a bag. I checked it, and I literally had a picture of another bag on my phone just in case someone was like, "Hey, is this your bag?" And I'll be like, "Oh, you know what? Mine would have my name on it right here. This is the bag I'm looking for." I don't know. That's not that difficult. You need to talk to Bird. That dude be moving the flour, and I'm like, "Hey, dog, that has potential to smell."
Yeah, he be doing it in a way that was like, oh, they won't check. I'm like,
Dude, he didn't check a bag. Like even if I did, I would throw it in the bag.
nah, he don't
If
do
they
that.
want to go through it and take it out of there, cool. That's the worst they're gonna probably do. It's not like they're gonna. First off, I made that scenario up. I don't know if they're gonna just wait. They could just say, "Hey, we checked the bag and their shit's not in there now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna open it?
He'd be like,
TSA
oh,
opens up my bags a lot.
They're not gonna do it.
Right.
He'd be like, oh no, if it's this much, they're not gonna.
But they open it up when you go through security with it, correct?
No, they open it up when it's
So you get it checked, like where they put the little ribbon on it saying we look through your shit.
all the time.
Wow,
Damn, man, sucks.
that makes sense. Yeah,
And they do it all the
They do it when I have heavy luggage.
especially when I have like bottles of shit in there. Like if I take
Like
beer
liquor?
or whiskey and stuff,
Right.
they always check it. But
Yep.
so that's what gets me like, maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I feel you. No, I mean, dude, I would never recommend anybody doing it if they don't want to do it. I mean, but I'm just saying, if it's candy or
candy
chips or whatever, I threw a couple of chips in a bag with some chips that are treaty chips and some gummies. Threw it in a bag and checked it. And it came out on the turnstile, picked it up, and walked to my car.
Not a bad idea.
But that, like I said, that's simple. Bernard, that joker, that dude said, "Yeah, I had the pipe in my bag, and I walked right through security." I'm like, okay.
It seems like a poor choice, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I think he does a lot of research, so it's like
No, he knows. I'm sure he's
He
well
Very-
informed about what they stop and what they do not.
Mhm.
He's well informed on that,
He said
more
if
than
they-
I am.
If they smell and look once, then you're good. If they smell and look twice, no.
Bro, I had some stuff near my bag, and I was coming home from California or Vegas, and they said, "Can we check that bag?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I knew there was nothing in it. And they were swabbing it down and shit, and I was like, I wonder if they can sense like after they swabbed it down, they were like, "Hey, can we go through this?" I was like, "Yep, you sure can." They're just pulling stuff out, and there wasn't anything in there. And there was like Listerine somewhere, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have to throw this out." I was like, "All right, cool. Can I go?" Yeah, you're good. But I don't know. I think all of that shit is for bomb stuff, so it's not having anything to do with.
Yeah.
They're swiping that for traces of, residue, I guess. But it sucks. The thing that would heal all wounds is get the wheelchair
Tosh?
guy off the legalize.
Legalize it.
As soon as we got to get the wheelchair guy out of here, dog.
Yeah.
Are you gonna vote, Brandon?
Yeah, man. We gonna have to vote, and I'm gonna vote for real. So vote.
You're gonna vote for Pharrell? Is that what you said?
Vote for real, bro. About to get this dude up out, bro.
I would be sad if Pharrell was president. I'll be honest.
You would be sad.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That dude's a little bit of a face
So let
sometimes.
me ask you this: who would be a better president, Pharrell Williams or Joe Biden?
Joe Biden.
See, That's what I want to hear. I need you on television saying that. People are slandering your president's name, although he sometimes doesn't know where he's walking.
Man, he's old. Like, I don't care. But you know what he can do? You know what he can do? He can hire people around him that know what they're doing. And number two is, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. You know what they've done that's brilliant? They've made him and his office two powerhouses because his office acts like they correct him or whatever, and he acts like, you know, he sometimes doesn't know things, whatever, but he knows how to make a decision, and so he can flex that power when he needs to, like with the marijuana convictions, right? And then when he doesn't have to, like the White House now has its own power dynamic. So it's like, dude,
I think that no bullshit. I think he
knows exactly what he's doing.
I think he has early stage.
Like Dark Brandon. You've heard of Dark Brandon, haven't you? Do you not know what this is?
Yeah, he's up in the corner over there.
Oh my god, dude. Dark Brandon. So like the right-wing media like tried to make this meme about how Joe Biden was like this evil guy or whatever, and like they said, like in that one video, like where he had like the Marines on both sides, and it was like these these red columns, like it was really ominous, and they're like, oh my god, look, he's just going to like Satan, whatever. He's like, and so they start saying Dark Brandon, and the left took this meme and just ran with it and made it like where he's like this, where he's like this badass.
Red eyes.
Like, yeah, like dude, where he's just like fired up and like doing whatever the fuck he's doing, like to the nth degree. Is like Dark Brandon strikes again.
Dark Brandon awakes.
Wow. Like when it's so funny.
Let's see.
Like, dude. Oh my god!
I might start going by that then, man.
I was about to say that sounds like a nickname.
That sounds like kind of
dude. I totally forgot your name was Brandon.
That's what I said. I said you said Dark Brandon. You know what that is? I said the guy up there in the corner of my screen.
Hold on, let's see if I can share this screen.
Malarkey will not go unchecked, Jack. Fucking Dark Brandon rises. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. See, this is what I mean. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh man. I can't hear it though.
I can't either. But I wasn't sure whether it was silent or not.
The more ultra MAGA doubt me, the stronger I get. Oh, it's so funny. Dude, it's funny, man. Shinzo Abe
knows it.
That fucking sad.
Shinzo Abe neutralized.
That's so bad.
Oh my goodness. I forgot it was so late and I stepped outside and I just blurted out laughing.
Dude.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh man.
Dog, what?
Exactly.
That's wild ass, man.
Dude, Dark Brandon's fucking funny.
Dark Brandon.
And so the left has co-opted this meme. So like whenever Biden does some badassery, there's like an image to go with. Dark Brandon strikes again. Fuck your weed convictions. Like what the
wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, this okay. Now they're talking about Brightburn. We talked about Brightburn, right?
Who?
Brightburn. We've talked about
him?
Brightburn. You don't know him. It's a movie, my guy.
Oh, I have not seen. Wait a minute. Is this the Netflix thing?
It released in theaters. It was a couple years ago.
I have not seen this.
It's the bad Superman.
I saw it in a movie theater.
Oh, is this like Soviet Superman?
No, this isn't Red Sun. This is just bad Superman.
Oh,
Meaning,
Just what if Superman was?
what
bad?
if Superman didn't take hold of Clark's of the Kent's ideologies, and he was just
what if his dad was Elon Musk? Yeah, okay.
what if he was let's just go back. Let's just go and watch.
Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk raised a child, and it was Superman. What would they be like?
Oh, never mind. This is the whole thing. Never mind.
Brightburn.
I don't want to show you that. I want to see the Brightburn trailer.
Dude,
Is it actually-
the boys is amazing. I fucking love the boys.
Yeah, nah. The
I want the boys to. I want the new season so much.
Relax.
That's what I saw recently. That was fucking fantastic. Was the boys?
Well, I'm glad we can finally agree on something.
We both
No,
think your mom is a
no.
magnificent person.
Let's just wallow in what we've got right here.
You are
I'm
mad.
glad we agree in that.
Why do I tolerate?
I
that?
like the
I
boys
don't know why I
too.
tolerate this.
I don't know why I tolerate you either. That's crazy.
Fucking jackass. And I'm about to buy flights to see your punk ass. Okay.
That's great. And when you get here, you're gonna have a blast.
You see the
Here
whole
you go.
America. This is a great
See?
American
This
story.
is Smallville.
James Gunn.
You really haven't seen this before, have you?
I can't hear it either.
What? Yeah. What's going on with your volume, Brandon? Did we still not figure that
No.
out?
I don't think it's coming through the stream, bro.
No way, for real.
Oh, so
Yeah.
this trick. So we didn't hear the last one either.
Wait. No way.
Yeah.
I cannot hear
I can't
anything.
hear
It's
anything.
just playing. You're the only one listening to
It's
it.
just video. Yep.
That's weird, man, because it's right here. Like I'm looking at it. I can add it, remove it, and do everything I want.
Well,
Do
yeah,
what I
but
want.
Yeah.
Can
Well, you
you-
don't have the volume.
That's great. So y'all missed all that funny stuff about the Dark Brandon.
yeah.
Oh.
Now Kartik was replaying it.
No, I was just talking about what I knew. I didn't.
Yeah, Kartik has watched it
Wow.
before.
Y'all missed some funny stuff.
I don't think I. No, I've not seen it. I was just talking bullshit. I don't
Let's
know.
see. Dude, it was funny. Wow, y'all missed all that good stuff. That sucked.
Dark Brandon. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, we actually said that.
Yeah, I heard y'all.
I was like, we can't hear this, right?
I missed that part.
Yeah, we said that on the
I don't know how y'all
Dark
can't,
Brandon.
I don't know how
Yeah,
y'all can't.
we can't hear anything.
Is that Roy?
Because,
I can't hear
If
anything.
you hear me, then you should hear it.
No, but it doesn't. It doesn't add it to the stream for your
Right,
audio.
maybe.
Remember how I keep on trying to stream live, like Ableton Live, and like it's difficult. Like this is what
Yeah.
I've been.
But if I'm sharing,
always-
if I'm sharing my screen, I'm sharing the whole thing. Like it doesn't make sense that it.
No, you're sharing your screen, but not the audio though. The audio stream doesn't.
Right.
The audio stream should come through that because I can hear it just as much as you can hear it.
It should, but it doesn't.
Right.
You know what? You're right. Shut the fuck up.
Why are you angry? Man,
Yeah, ain't he angry?
mostly confusing person.
You too.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Smallville, 1989.
Who am I? You are a gift.
Little bitch.
I know it's difficult for you lately that you feel different from everybody else. You are.
Hey, I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but when I saw this in the movie theater,
For baby for
like
so
halfway through, before halfway, I was like, "Yeah, kill this motherfucker now, Doug."
Really?
Before he even knows what the fuck is going on, kill him right now.
someone listened.
It's Roy.
Yeah, that's the one reason why you should watch it, because your office pal is on there.
You are special. We believe that you came here for a reason. He was in the barn.
There are so many signs.
It was like he was drawn to it.
He may look like us. He's not like us.
Uh-oh. This is terrifying.
No, it's a good movie, actually.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, that movie was pretty good. I saw that shit in the movie theater. It was pretty
know
good.
this movie existed.
Are you serious?
I saw that shit in the movie theater. It was wild. It was a wild ass movie, dog. It was a wild ass movie.
That's
That's
shocking.
crazy.
Now I have to
Play it again.
Well, I have to play y'all Dark or Brandon, and y'all hear the audio.
Oh man.
Dude,
I know it's gonna.
If you
I
heard
know
the
it's
voice-
gonna.
if
I
you
know
heard
it's
the-
gonna be. I know it's gonna be funny because the pictures were funny.
Yeah, they were. The first
I'm
one, that fat dude was pictures came up.
Dude, I didn't know y'all didn't hear it. That sucks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna cut through this bullshit.
One researcher spent 20 years in.
You got YouTube Prime
No, I don't. They
or
should give
YouTube
it-
Plus or whatever.
We talked about YouTube. Is it YouTube Red still or no?
No. YouTube
Nope.
is it live or something? I don't know.
I don't know, but there's a pay YouTube.
Each. And I had a terrible headache. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired.
Joe Biden. Wake up. Joe Biden, wake up.
I'm sick and tired.
Wake up. Joe Biden.
Mr. President, wake up. Get to work. There's so much more to be done.
Wake up, wake up.
In our nation's capital now, 3 people have died from last night's lightning strike that happened outside of the house.
I was walking out. I thought I heard a rumble in my staff saying, "Oh, he's back." Republicans seem to support some guy named Dark Brandon. He's having a really good year. That's a bunch of work. Really ill. I can't breathe. My guy's
This shit is wild, dog.
Rewind it.
can't be.
No, dog.
Rewind it. We go. I can't breathe. Rewind it.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Hey, listen. Wait.
Republicans.
Go. This is so good.
Seem to support some guy named Dark Brandon. He's having a really good year. That's a bunch
This
of
shit's so
malarkey.
funny.
My predecessor got COVID. He was severely ill.
I can't breathe.
When I got COVID, I worked from upstairs at the White House. You can be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. Never forget that. And the bad news for you is, I'm coming back.
Man. That shit is wild. Holy smokes. That's wild.
Find me the link for that in the chat.
That shit is wild.
One Dark Brandon Awakens.
That shit is wild.
That is fucking hilarious.
But it also might haunt my dreams, so I can't watch that.
Dude. Dark Brandon.
Wow. He's having a good year.
Yeah. I think they lip synced him on that one. Bad lip reading, man. I think oh, they didn't do Biden? They didn't do bad lip reading for Biden?
Yep.
Wow. That's fucking.
So it all started back in ninth grade when ninth grade biology class with Mrs. Russo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Ooh, that was great.
Why do people think that I'm bad at gravity? I'm gonna need a flute. Nathaniel. No! They only gave me part of my breakfast. Like, why? I'm gonna get hungry in my car. You're probably a mistake. I think guac stains everything. I power wash it, but it will never get off of me. Green weird thing. Now spinach, that's really hard to get off me. I browned in the woods and had to put dirt over it. Do not get me a spleen, because definitely I think it'd be a crime. It bears repeating. Nathaniel. Here's your cyborg. I think a bug just went in my ear. Whoa, who do you have in your basement? Are you a fan of custodians?
Custodians?
Yeah, those who wipe it down or mop up our sneezes. I think I hurt my brain and now it's reversing. Peacocks. Riding my motorcycle. Hey, give me a Coke. Someday I might get a butt tattoo. I know you're both bored as heck. Mitsubishi to that girl. Do you guys have a bunny? The internet is exempt from honesty. Satsack and Sassy Pants Man. Begonia. What is it? Ooh, it's a flower? Get a frickin' tie. I mean, dodgeball is it. There's not a funner use of rage here on this planet. So true. I hear a fly. We don't have any tambourines? You know what they say. Joey Biden always fighting. No, they got mugs that say it. We need new babies out there. I think we need time to make new ones because the old ones just become so big and so mean. Nathaniel, Freebird. No, that wasn't bourbon. That was just iced tea. Who took my coffin? Your head looks hard. Sometimes I might pretend to be Quincy Dilanowski and that I'm a coal miner. Don't try to fix me. You guys hungry? Take something like sandpaper salad. Go bite into that. And he said, no, I'll do it with the phlegm. I've got a fangirl. Oh, bursitis. It's wicked. Why am I coming back for you all? I bought good vitamins. Just stick it in and roll. Wait. Oh, this is just not very fun. Like, why this pimple? Listen, flirty time is not really outrageous because that's just how it was made. Jettison.
Yeah, he looked crazy right there, dog.
Yeah.
Nathaniel. Ooh. I've got a worm man in East Dakota.
Nathaniel.
Dude. Yeah, bad lip reading about like 12 years ago was like,
Yeah, it was funny. But hey, whatever. All right, guys. I think I gotta get to bed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Later.
follow you.
All
Well,
right.
actually, I think I'm gonna watch that movie. I'll tell you how it is tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
Yeah.
What are you
There's
watching?
There's a new episode. Oh, it is Sunday. Shit.
Sunday night. House of Dragons. Incestuals.
Bodies. I'm gonna watch
Oh,
that.
sweet. Okay, cool.
I don't know if I want to watch Incestual Kids this evening.
Is that already happening in the House of Dragons? God damn.
No spoilers, but yes.
It's okay. You can spoil that movie.
No spoilers, but yes.
Yeah, it's happening.
I'm probably not gonna watch that. I don't want to watch that.
You probably should.
You don't
actually.
You don't really need to. You watching Game
They
of
show a
Thrones.
C-section in the first
some,
episode.
Yeah, I'm good. Like
You
I
wanna
already saw
watch that.
videos. I've seen videos of C-sections.
Yeah, so you'll want to watch this.
How do you, like?
It's in the middle of a.
Could you just you've reached the limit? Like you've pushed my button 7 times. That's the limit. That's the Magnus limit in an evening. Can you just please stop? Is that possible? God, we're going to bed. This is saying goodbye, you asshole. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Have a good evening, Kartik.
See you. Bye, you guys. Good night.
Yeah.
All right.